In this tutorial, we will be modeling CAE1004 to practice Revolve features. Let's start by opening a new part in SOLIDWORKS. Before we begin, I want to remind everybody that it's best to go through these tutorial videos by first watching them without trying to follow along, and then going through them following along, making sure to pause to stay on track. Start a new sketch on the right plane by right-clicking on the right plane and selecting the sketch icon. This part was designed in inches, so be sure your units are set in inches. Let's draw a center line from the origin out horizontally. The length of the line doesn't matter. Now sketch above the center line a rough outline of the top portion of the section view shown in the drawing, excluding all holes. Make sure your sketch is as proportional as possible to the actual geometry seen in the drawing. The sketch should look like a blocky letter S. Then place diameter dimensions by selecting each horizontal line of the sketch and the center line. When your cursor is above the center line, the dimension will only show as a radius. But when you move your cursor below the center line, the dimension will show as a diameter. Here we will add the 0.5 inch diameter. We will add the 1 inch diameter. And notice that the diameter function is automatic after the first one. We'll add the 2 inch diameter. And then the 2.66 inch diameter. In this sketch, we'll also add the 0.4 inch width and the 1.03 inch width by selecting the vertical lines that represent the width. You may have to press Escape to stop being in the diameter function. Here we'll also add the 0.2 depth of the cutout. Ensure that your sketch is fully defined after adding these dimensions, except for the centerline endpoint, which will remain underdefined. This is acceptable, but if it really bothers you like it does me, you can add a relation between the centerline endpoint and the overall width edge of the sketch. Here I'm controlling and control clicking the line and the point to make them coincident. Select the Revolve Boss Base tool from the Features tab. You should see a yellow preview of the Revolve feature revolving 360 degrees the profile of the sketch we just drew. For Revolve a centerline axis and sketch is required. If there is only one centerline in your sketch, Revolve will automatically select that one. Otherwise, you specify it manually into the axis selection box of the Revolve Boss Base Property Manager. Confirm the feature. Start the Hole Wizard feature command from the Command Manager. Specify a 1032 straight tapped hole that goes up to the next surface. This is the up to next option. Also make sure that the thread class is 2B and the near side countersink of 0.22 inches by degrees is 90 degrees. Now switch to the Positions tab and select the 1-inch outer diameter face as the face to place the hole on. Place the hole near where we desire it to be, and then draw a center line from the front edge to the back edge of the 1-inch diameter face. Click the center line, and in the context toolbar specify an along Z relation. Then control click the front end point of the center line and the origin and specify an along Y relation. Finally, add a midpoint relation to the center line and the point for the tapped hole. Confirm the hole wizard. Now start the hole wizard again, a second time, and specify a 3/8 of an inch hole, this is 0.375, that goes through the entire part. Switching to the fractional drill size hole type helps find the hole size faster. Switching to show decimal values also helps when you aren't sure of the drill size. Make sure there is no near side countersink on this hole. Now let's switch to the Positions tab. Click the back inside face of the part. Activate the Circle Sketch command and place a 1.5-inch construction circle at the origin of the sketch. Remember that you can change the circle to construction from the Property Manager for Construction option, as well as by clicking the circle and selecting Construction Geometry from the context toolbar. Activate the Point command again to place the 0.375-inch hole at the top quadrant of the construction circle. Now confirm the hole wizard. Activate the Circular Pattern command from the Features tab of the Command Manager and pattern the circle 5 times equally spaced around the center of the part. To do this, be sure that the 3/8 of an inch hole is selected in the Features and Faces to Pattern selection box, and the center hole of the part is selected in the Pattern Axis selection box of the Property Manager, which is at the top of the Property Manager for the circular pattern. When everything is correct, confirm the Circular Pattern command. Now for the final steps. Add a 0.032-inch fillet using the fillet feature from the Command Manager to the 2 internal corner edges of the part as shown in the drawing. We can see this 0.032 specification in the notes on the drawing. Let's confirm the fillet tool, and then we'll add 2 different size chamfers. Add a 0.05 inch by 45 degree chamfer using the chamfer feature from the fillet drop down in the Command Manager to the edges of the the 2.66 inch diameter face and the back edge of the 2 inch diameter pocket. If you don't see your chamfer previews, check to see if the full preview option is selected in the Chamfer Property Manager. To finish our part, we'll add a 0.02 inch by 45 degree chamfer to the internal edges of the 0.5 inch diameter hole and the front edge of the 1 inch diameter face. We see this 0.02 inch specification also from the notes on the drawing. Set the material as 6061 alloy and save your part as CAE1004. You can also check your mass of your part to confirm it's the same as the mass listed in the drawing title block.